Cook County, Illinois District Attorney Kim Foxx facing calls for her resignation after allegedly lying about her contacts with Jussie Smollett's family before she ultimately dropped the original charges against the actor. Foxx said publicly she stopped talking to Smollett's sister after he became a suspect, but a special prosecutor's report finds Foxx continued communicating with her days after.
So district attorney get caught, Kim, I forgot her name. District attorney, I'm bad with names, I'm sorry. District attorney gets caught coaching Jussie Smollett into trying to get a lesser sentence. There's even implications that Michelle Obama.
Did Michelle Obama's office have a role in shutting the Jussie Smollett case down? Now, the request came after Foxx received this text, according to the Chicago Sun-Times, from Tina Chen, a Chicago attorney and former chief of staff for former First Lady Michelle Obama. Quote, "I wanted to give you a call on behalf of Jussie Smollett and family, who I know. They have concerns about the investigation." Shortly after that, a Smollett family member reached out to Foxx, having been given her number by Obama's former assistant. Well, Foxx then replied in a text message that she, quote, spoke to the superintendent and that she was, quote, trying to figure out logistics. The relative then replied, "OMG, this would be a huge victory," referring to the FBI taking over the case. Foxx then texted, "I make no guarantees, but I'm trying." Top prosecutor at the office that ultimately decided not to prosecute Smollett was actively seeking to help the defendant. And this was all set in motion by Michelle Obama's former chief of staff.
It's part of it because this is all anti-Trump, you know. And it was funny to me because I remember when Trump got elected, I voted for Hillary. I regretted that. I voted for Hillary. I was into identity politics. She's a woman. I want to see the first woman president, you know, but it doesn't say nothing about character. You know, that's like saying Wild Bill was a revolutionary legend and part of the Black Panthers and stuff like that. No, Wild Bill actually betrayed Fred Hampton, and he was paid by the FBI to portray Fred Hampton. You know what I mean? So just because, you know, when you say not all skin folk is kin folk, you know, you can't judge a person by their color. I can't look at you and say he's black. Oh, he's courageous. He's a rider. He's solid. He's, you know, he's certified. I can't say that just because of your color. I can't say, oh, he's white. He's weak. He can't do stuff, you know. So that was identity politics. But I remember when I voted for Hillary and Trump won, everybody was like, impeach him immediately. I'm like, well, then why do we vote? Why do we have a vote if the person we voted for didn't? I thought the voting process was for someone to win, someone to lose. You know what I'm saying? But it was immediately a totalitarian. It was immediately this type of censorship, but it wasn't censorship. It was dictatorship. It was immediately this dictatorship, and this is what socialism is looking like. This is what real socialism is, you know, because you know a lot of the Democrats they lean on socialists and communists, meaning they want the rich to pay for everything. It sounds good, but in the end, the rich it's going to be like Hong Kong and the rest of China. How Hong Kong is actually selling everything to the world, and the rest of China is in slave labor, forced slave labor, and that's their idea of communism or or socialistic state. You know, so in the beginning, it's like, oh, we want to help the LGBT, we want to help women, we want to help black men, we want to help people of color. And then it's censorship. Well, if you don't like something, you can't say nothing about it. If we like a person and he's on our political side, we're going to do whatever it takes to get him off. Meanwhile, Lil Durk is awarded white. Meanwhile, Lil Durk is rewarded with a brand new album. He is executive producer, while Muwap is indicted and 4 other people, while King Von is passed away, and while FBG Duck is dead. And FBG Duck got killed in the white part in the downtown Gold Coast district of Chicago. So what is, when they talk about defund the police, they got a no bail for nonviolent crimes. They're encouraging black men not to go to work. I'm going to work. I'm going to work right now. I'm going to work. I'm on the freeway going to work right now. I'm not falling for it, baby. I'm not falling for it. You know, you gotta, what you do today, you gotta affect 50 years from now. It really don't. What you do today definitely affects 10 years from now. Everything you do today is going to affect 10 years from now. So 10 years later, when you say, how did I get here? If you're in a Cabo, earning 18% on a sandy beach, you'll be like, dang, I already know how I got here. I put in work 10 years ago. Compared to someone that wasn't doing nothing, and 10 years later, man, why am I stuck in the same situation? You know why. So what you do today affects 10 years from now. But getting back to prosecuting attorney and stuff like that, they calling for her resignation. She don't support the police out there. I'm like, people are like, good. Don't support the police. Look, guys. If you hate the police, then your target is low, because you're not thinking about, for 100 years, someone has been hiring racist white cops. The judge is like, oh, that's okay. When they kill black men for the past 100 years, when these racist white cops was killing black men, what did the judge say? Oh, they're doing their job. What did the prosecutor's attorney say? This, by getting him a felony, this helps my career. What did the politician say? See no evil, hear no evil. It wasn't until it slowed down. They got the memo. I keep bringing this up. I'm going to keep bringing this up. They got the memo. The memo is, we got these niggas killing themselves now. We don't need police brutality. Matter of fact, if we defund the police, more niggas gonna kill each other. I just heard something from Black Youngster. You know how he desecrated Young Dolph's grave? Yeah. Thank you, music industry, for making, for promoting gangster rap as the top tier. Thank you, music industry, and gangster rappers. Thank you, gangster rappers, for making the best choice for black women, Hot Boys. And you see how that ends up. Baby mamas everywhere. Thank you for helping destroy our community. How do we get it right? In the 40s, we was good, except for the media, white propaganda. The same media y'all listening to was the same media that got these whites thinking like we need to lynch more blacks. The media. It wasn't TVs back then. Papers, social media, social events. They got them thinking that we was the biggest criminals, that we was the biggest threat to America. And all along, it was our government. And now white people started waking up. And now that white people are starting waking up, now I'm not talking about the liberal pronoun fighters for pronoun, while our deficit is at 28 trillion, while our dollar's dropping. It's about 34 cents. Our dollar is about 34 cents. The buying power of thunder. I'm not talking about them. I'm talking about hardworking, everyday white people that go to work and got to pay their taxes. They see that it's not the people on welfare, it's not the gangbangers, it's the policymakers. And damn, I could have been told you that. I could have told you that in the 80s. I could have told you that in the 90s. I could have been told you. We need to compare notes. black and white America, we need to compare notes. You think white America is the enemy. The same media brainwash that got white people thinking that they should lynch blacks is the same media brainwash that got Shamika in the projects talking bad about her own daughter's hair. That's all I'm saying. That media propaganda, I didn't know the power of the media propaganda until this happened. Until that happened, I seen that they got a lock on the people's minds. They have a lock and key on their minds. So, yeah, so the district attorney, to recap, the district attorney, she got caught trying to coach Jussie Smollett into sticking to his story and to get a lesser charge. Meanwhile, so while they're trying to promote that Trump supporters are the biggest enemy, we're dropping like hotcakes. We're dropping like flies. And we don't have a remedy for it. Once again, black people, they initiate an attack on us. We don't have no comeback from it. When it came to the crack cocaine, we didn't have a comeback for that. When it came to COINTELPRO, we got decimated. We didn't have no comeback for that. The Tuskegee syphilis experiments, we didn't have no comeback for that. Brothers and sisters, I'ma need y'all to wait. I don't know, that word wake is kind of crazy. I'm gonna need y'all to be critical thinking. You know, is it really for us? If you're talking about Black Lives Matter and you're not talking about abortion or the death rate, then you don't miss me with that, because I don't fear the police killing me. I fear straight bullying coming into my house off of a gang war. That's what I'm fearing. Period. I'm fearing 30 dudes rolling up on me for no reason. That's what I'm fearing. Not 30 police. I at least got to get back with the legal system. I ain't got no get back with the goons. Other than grabbing my tool and risking my freedom and livelihood. Meanwhile, the same people, the politicians that defunded the police, are in gated communities in hiding. You don't even know where they at. They got the mayor's house. He don't live there. So we gotta be more critical thinking, because they on their A game. They got brain tanks. This is all a plan for exert chaos so we can come in and put in order, and then the people is gonna be relying on us. That plan's not gonna work with most of us, but with some of y'all, it's already working.